So, Netflix just dropped Thrash, a shark-infested survival thriller that started streaming today. And if you stuck around for the very end, you already know the movie is setting something up. The ending works as both a fun little joke and a clear tease for a possible sequel. More hurricanes, more sharks, more blood, and yes, more newborn babies floating on sofa cushions in a flood. But is Thrash 2 actually happening? Let's break it all down. What is Thrash? First, a quick rundown of the movie for anyone who needs the context. Thrash was written and directed by Norwegian filmmaker Tommy Wirkola, and it follows a group of South Carolina residents who make the very bad decision to not evacuate during a Category 5 hurricane. The levees break, the whole town floods, their homes get destroyed, and if that wasn't bad enough, there are bloodthirsty sharks swimming through all of it. Cheesy? Absolutely. Fun? Also absolutely. Cast and characters. Now here's the cast you need to know. Phoebe Dynevor plays Lisa, a very pregnant woman who gets trapped in a car. Whitney Peak plays Dakota, an agoraphobic teenager who steps up to help Lisa. Jaimin Hounsou plays Dale, Dakota's uncle, who happens to be a marine biologist, which honestly comes in handy. And then you've got Stacey Clausen, Alila Brown, and Dante Ubaldi playing a group of siblings who were abandoned by their evil foster parents in the middle of all the chaos. The sequel setup, ending explained. Okay, so about that ending. Without going into full spoiler territory, the final scene shows an even bigger hurricane already on the radar, heading toward the East Coast, just hours after the first storm cleared. So our survivors don't exactly get to ride off into a peaceful sunset. The movie is very clearly throwing the door wide open for a sequel. Will Thrash 2 happen? Right now, there is no official confirmation that Thrash 2 is in the works. But producer Adam McKay, yes, that Adam McKay, spoke about it on the Discourse podcast for the playlist, and he definitely didn't shut the idea down. He pointed to the sheer number of extreme weather events happening in the world right now as more than enough material for a follow-up. He said, and I'm quoting here, "The idea of telling the story of nature out of balance, you could do an endless amount of sequels." So the interest is there. Whether Netflix actually greenlit it is a whole other question, and that answer depends almost entirely on how well the first Thrash performs on the platform. If it's a big hit, if it makes a big splash, if you will, then a sequel becomes a real possibility. Thrash 2 release date. As for a Thrash 2 release date, there isn't one, because Thrash 2 doesn't officially exist yet. But if it does get the green light, we probably wouldn't see it until at least 2027. The first film had a short shoot, just 32 days, but it still took nearly 2 years from when it was announced in development in 2024 to actually landing on Netflix. If the first movie is a massive success, things could move faster for a sequel. But 2027 is still the earliest realistic window. So the bottom line? Thrash definitely threw chum in the water for a sequel. Now it's just a waiting game to see if Netflix bites. As always, I'll keep you updated the moment any news drops. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.